Okay, we're live. Let's see how good our FSD is. See how badly it fell. It was at 66% when we logged off. Okay, it's still there. We have not just over 9,000 light years to go. Come on. Thank you. Yep, that's 126 more jumps. Ah, this stupid cursor bug. 1 second. Okay, there it's fixed. Uh, that looks like it might be a water giant. No? I don't think it's a water giant. It's very close. Maybe it's a gas giant with a water atmosphere, I'm thinking. Water-based life, I mean. Asteroids. Couple of raccoons. Or rocks. Lot of rocks there. And this is going to be mainly ice. odd. Where the hell are you? Ah, there's something here.
Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete.
Yep, that's what it is, alright. Gas giant with water-based life.
System scan complete.
Huh, looks like we had high metal content automatically discovered because it's close to the star. Oh no, it's a metal rich. Land landable? Pretty big. But nothing. And yep, nothing here.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
Mainly ice, I imagine. Oh no, some ice, but we have a lot of rocks here, it seems like. And an asteroid, or two. There's an icy. There's a big ice ball, or two. Oh, cool. We have twin big ice balls with rings. That's pretty neat. Then we have an icy moon. Come on, mouse. More ice balls. There's a gas giant. We have moons, rocky moons. Yep. Oh, this might be a high meadow actually. No, it's a moon. It's a weird alignment. I believe that's a moon connected to another moon, so. These are all lights.
System scan complete.
Ah, looks like we have. That's weird. This looks exactly almost like the one we found. It started off the same, but this is different. And so is this. Okay, let's. Yep, that's the rocky moon connected to the other one we found. And these are. Oh, I see. Yeah. Um. What's up with all these bad starts?
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
Hmm. Yeah. Mostly ice, those are asteroids. Yep. What's this? We we seem to have another metal rich already discovered. There's our asteroids. We have Rocky. Another one. It's some ice. Yep. Okay, they're actually Rockies. Take them. huge rocky ice somewhere. There you are.
Systems
No,
scan
just an icy.
complete.
Yep. There's our meta witch, it seems like. Yep. That's for the nice here. It's a... Okay, that's a gas tank. That's not... That's, strange. How big are these actually? 8 times Earth? Some... Okay, despite looking, the same, if not slightly bigger, the... The icy body is actually one like, one Earth mass, smaller. It's 7 to the, whatchamacallit, gas giant say 8.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, system scan complete.
Yep, nothing.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
Okay, here we go. We have what looks like water. And ice. Another ice. We have high metal contents, it looks like. Yep. Right? Yep. High metal contents. There's the second one. Redstone moons and the water. Where's... Come on. There's ice. There's the water. And supposedly the rest is on the other side? It looked like there was only one thing over there though. Okay. It's a couple. Looks like two very big ice balls.
System
Oh,
scan complete.
smaller than I thought. The water world is terraformable. And that's all. Okay. Just the water world, but it's terraformable. So that's good. Can't even really make out the number. I think it's 367 or something like that. I think. Damn stars. Oops. Oh, actually, wrong button. There we go. This is the 6 prober.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface
Got it.
scan complete.
Setting course.
Module malfunction. Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, come on. It looks like we went down a percent. Looks like we're now 65.
4, 3, 2, 1.
have a lot of ringed planets in this system.
System
Nothing
scan
but ice
complete.
and gas giants, so we're on our way.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
What are you setting off alarms for? Come on.
4, 3, 2, 1.
It's 15. Oh, we have another rare. Water world. Nope, that's a rocky ice, not an earth like. That is a really nice high metal content world with the moon. High metal content. There's our water world. Big ice fall. Icy moon. There's our rocky ice. It looks like. Yep. And it has a moon. Really, Lynn? I don't know what happened then. I didn't say it was. I didn't say that's exactly what happened. I said that's the only thing I could think of that could be it. Because all of a sudden I stopped getting invited. So, I mean, out of nowhere, no one told me anything or anything. It's just magically out of nowhere. Lynn, the reason why I decided to go in solo because after 5 days of not being invited, I figured why bother being in the group if I'm not going to be invited. It's really that simple. I only went solo after being 5 days in a row not being invited, so I don't know what to say. you can look back. I think it was on what was it, the seventh stream from after the seventh stream of this series. They stopped. You guys stopped inviting me for 5 days straight. So then I just decided to stop joining the group. Okay, if you want, I can. I'll jump into the group if you want. I don't know what. 1 second. I need to go to main menu.
Incoming message.
No, I'm I'm always up for a group. It's more entertaining having someone to talk to. Yeah, it's definitely too far out to be back for power play. I'm pretty sure as long as you've been in 3 weeks, you can really hand it in any time after that, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm still 30,000 light years from whatchamacallit, the bubble. Hello?
You little fart.
So we don't have a problem then?
Absolutely not. Ask Trace. I never talked to him offline.
Okay.
Every time we went and looked, you were in solo play. Trace
I
looked,
o-
I looked,
I
Cody
only
looked,
went to
Anthony looked. I mean, everybody's seen that you were in solo. We couldn't invite you.
I only went to solo after 5 days of not being invited. I'm like, well, if they're not gonna invite
Well, the
me,
one time, okay, there's been one or two that, no, there's been more than that. There's been 3 or 4 days we've looked for you, but you wasn't online.
you can look back. I think it was the seventh stream of the series that just
I am
people
going to go
stopped
back, and
inviting
I'm
me
going to look at every one of them.
and look for the
Well, it
bunch
could have
after.
been that we were right in the middle of fighting or something, and we didn't see you coming on.
Uh,
But Trace has always looked, and every time he says he's in solo play, I can't invite him.
I've seen him open up the party menu, and I'm there, so I don't know how can he not see me. It showed me the times. I'm like, well,
Well,
he probably saw
whether
me. Why didn't he
okay,
invite me?
okay, whether I don't know what the deal is, whether it was whatever, but on our end, when I looked, it always said SOLO.
Yeah, I went to solo like.
Every time that we've gone in, I said, and I've always asked, I said, are you going to invite Philip? You want me to? No, you can't if you can't, because he'd be busy looking up something. I said, okay. And I go and I said, well, can't do it. He said, solo.
Mm, uh,
And then Trace would look and he said, yeah, you can't invite me.
I
He's in solo.
I'd say I only went to solo after 5 days of not being invited. That's all I have to say. I mean,
There is a such thing as, you communicate, hey, is there a problem? How come I'm not being invited? It could be a glitch in Elite, you know as well as I do. Sometimes it'll be in a wing and then it won't let us invite you because it says you're already in another wing somewhere.
Mm.
But don't ever let me catch you telling anybody that you think there's a problem, and just because you don't like my lip, too bad. Maybe I don't like yours. It's called America. You have a right to whatever you want to think and say. I have a right to whatever I want to think and say.
Yes, I
But
know
don't
that.
go around telling people that I went and talked to Trace
Well,
privately
I,
to keep you out
I
of
do
stream.
hear you typing to him every time when he's off stream, so
No, you don't.
I hear your keyboard typing away, so
That's right, but that
you're
don't mean
having
I'm
a
talking to you.
conversation about something.
You don't even know who the fuck I'm talking to. Sometimes I'm on Facebook, sometimes I'm on Twitter, sometimes I'm typing in Anara. Jesus,
Frameshift drive
you got a
charging.
guilty conscience or something, buddy.
Damn FSD.
What's wrong with your FSD?
It's degrading by itself for some reason, and it got malfunctioned because one neutron star was its cones were shorter than the exclusion zone. So when I fell into
There's a
it,
reason why you never go out without an automatic field
yeah.
thing. So you
Well, I
yourself.
wasn't
But
planning.
anyway, besides that, I'm telling you, if I had a problem with you, I'd tell you right to your freaking face. I haven't had a problem telling you that I don't agree with your opinion and shit online. Do you think I'd actually back away from it telling you that, or telling Trace you're going to have to make a decision between me and Philip? Either he plays with you or I do because we both don't get along with each other. Come on, give me a little bit more credit to that. I built bridges for 20 years, worked around a bunch of idiot lawyers. You guys don't intimidate me. I can stand my own ground and take care of you with no problem. But don't ever say that I had to go have Trace kick you out of the fucking group because you're full of shit. It's like when you called Trace and me a liar that one time, and I got pissed at you for that. When you said that, we said that something about breaks or something, and it's like, no,
wasn't true. Sure, lie indicates that it was an intentional deception, which it wasn't, but
we're liars.
it's called hyperbole.
You take your hyperbole and shove it where the sun don't shine.
Speaking of Trace, where is he? Oh, it's not 8 yet. He probably couldn't come on for Darkwing today.
Well, he's got Darkwing parked on Down to Earth Astronomy's carrier because we're going to fly to Colonia.
Oh, okay, you're still on that trip?
I'm going to finish my engineers. We're going to be done, and then we're going to fly back.
Oh,
But he's
okay.
taking the original Trace Majestus count. He's got him a mining ship, so he's going to fly out on Down to Earth Astronomy's carrier to Colonia, and then he's going to shoot up to his carrier, and then he's going to bring this courier that he's got for a jumping range up there, and then he's going to jump back to the bubble.
Oh, okay. How long does it take a carrier to get out there? I know he was planning multi-stops during the trip, down to Earth Astronomy, I think he said.
We're going to leave we're going to leave it be like 3 a.m. your time. You're
Okay.
East Coast, right?
Yeah, I'm East.
We're going to leave at 3 a.m. East Coast time from the bubble, and we'll be to Colonia Friday. These are all in-game times, right?
Yeah.
You understand that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We leave on the 25th, which is, I think it's 25th in the game right now.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, we leave at 8 a.m. game time. And we arrive on the 26th. Let's see. Yeah, we arrive on the 26th at 1700 game time, which is 11 a.m. my time, be noon your time,
Mm.
because you're an hour ahead of me.
Wait, I thought you were East Coast too.
No, I'm central, honey.
Okay.
I'm in the center of the country.
Uh,
But anyways, I'm sorry you thought we were ignoring you, but after a week or two of looking down here and you were in solo, and it's like when Trace and I were sitting there trying to figure out what happened, and I said, and Trace finally said, well, he does have that stream. Maybe he wanted to concentrate just on it and his people if he has any followers to make it a good stream. And I said, well, okay, yes,
that makes no sense. You know how it's it's hard to do this kind of stream with only one person. Makes
well,
it's better having someone to talk to.
What was going on and where you was, huh?
It's better having other people to talk to in this type of stream.
Well, like I said, I'm going to go back and look. But every time that he's ever looked, you've been in solo. Because when he said it, I always went over and checked myself to see that hopefully that it wasn't freaking elite being elite.
There's a week that I was in it, but I wasn't getting invited. It's possible Trace was busy doing. You guys were doing a bunch of combat in the beginning of the streams then, but I was always on during the Darkwing, so you would think when Trace would log off and go back on with his Trace account, he would see me. But
I would think so.
I would think so.
But I don't control his computer.
Yeah.
And not only that, there's been many a times I didn't show up for Darkwing.
Yeah, I remember there were 1 or 2 times you weren't there.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, nobody talked behind anybody's back, offline or online, to have either excluded you or included you.
Oh, okay. Then sorry, I wasn't actually assuming such. I said I didn't know, but that's the only thing I could think of. What else could it be?
Well, it could be the simple fact that when we looked, you wasn't available. And, you know, there is such thing as direct message. You could say, hey, guys, what's up?
Mm.
But I do know there were several times we looked, and you wasn't even online because he said, Philip's not online.
Yesterday, for instance, I fell into a coma right before the stream were to start, so I wasn't on then, and there was a few days I took off. One day OBS was giving me issues, so I had to cut it short, and then I took the rest of the week off.
Technology sucks.
Yeah. I don't know what OBS's problem was that one day. It kept disconnecting and reconnecting for no reason, even though my connection was, my internet connection's great, so I don't know what the hell was going on.
But I will be honest, there are times you drive me nuts. I'm not going to lie about that.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you to your face, because I have no problem telling you to your face.
Yes. I see that.
But I have never asked, nor would I ask, Trace to kick you out of the group, because you know what? It's not my group.
It's his group, I know.
If Trace wants it his group, he'll by God have in his group.
Yes, I know.
So there's no way that I would step over that line, because that's not my place to step over that line. If I have a problem with you and I can't get along with you, I can leave the group.
I can't imagine you doing that though. You could, but I don't think you would.
If I ever decide to, I will. This is not the first group I belong to.
Mm.
And when my old friends come back online and start playing Elite, I probably will.
Oh, okay.
But I don't need no him-hawing little mother's boy to tell me that I went behind his back and told Trace to kick him out of the group.
I did. You clearly watched the stream. I don't think you were just taking whatever Cody might have Anthony, I mean, might have relayed to you. So I think you should have heard. I said I didn't know.
Hey, time out. I haven't talked to Anthony in 3 days.
Really?
Possibly 4.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, in the stream I said I don't know. I did clarify.
Because Lynn and I don't get along, and she talked to Trace offline and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And it pissed me off. Because if you go back and look at Trace's stream and read the chat, you can see where Anthony says, "Where's Philip?" And I said, "Well, I don't know. He's way out there in that thing." And Trace comes back and says, "He's always in solo. We can't invite him." But I'm not going to argue about it. I just want you to stop telling stories out of school.
Well, okay, sorry. I thought something was up.
Stop thinking so much and start asking questions. You'd be better
Yeah,
off.
you're right. I probably should have DM'd you guys. But I didn't want to start any drama or anything. I don't buy into the whole drama thing.
Oh, you just started drama. You just started drama without even knowing the whole
The only
story.
reason I said anything was because he directly asked me. I haven't said anything. I didn't make any videos or anything even talking about what may or may not have happened.
Hang on a minute. Wait. I'm going to invite Trace.
Oh, okay. Wait, I didn't even see him come on. Oh, yep, he's there. Hi Trace, long time no see.
Yeah, how you doing, Mr. Plays in Solo?
Look, I only started playing in solo after 5 days of not being invited.
I tell him it's full of bullshit, but he's calling me. He thinks that I went and talked to you offline somewhere and told you that we couldn't have him on the stream anymore.
Yeah, it's something, I don't know. I did.
That's what he's been spreading on his
No,
channel.
I did not. Look, Anthony asked me directly if something's up. I'm like, I don't know what's up, and the only thing I can think of is maybe me and Lynn don't mix right, and maybe it's some, like, you know.
You two are like oil and fire.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's hilarious. Especially since neither of you takes it personally.
I don't take it personally.
No, he takes it personally. I just blow it off and consider it.
No, I don't take it personally. I thought you do. You seem to take it personally.
You don't see me.
Like,
online.
remember when I...
Listen right now. Excuse me, folks. Time out there. You don't see me online on a stream that I'm broadcasting to God knows who all's listening to about getting my feelings hurt because they didn't invite me for 5 days. And because Lynn and I don't see eye to eye, I won't take her lip.
That's not how it happened, and you know it. That's not how it happened, and you know it.
I can go back and replay your video.
Go ahead, by all means. If Trace wants it. I don't know if he wants to play that. But
Well, I'm telling you, take
it was
from
in
him.
response
Shove it up
to
your
something
ass.
Anthony...
Stop lying.
Anthony asked me directly if something was up.
And then you accused me of talking with Anthony, and we haven't seen Anthony in 3 or
No,
4 days.
I said it's clear you soared the stream and didn't just talk to Anthony and what he belayed to you. So you should have heard. I said I didn't know if something's up or not, but this is the only thing I can think of that might have happened.
Every time that you were in our, I think there was one day where we had, we were full and couldn't invite you because you came on after we had already filled in.
That was actually only a few days ago. I saw you. There were like four people online. You had a lot of people on there.
But other than that, every time you've been on the stream, I've invited you, or in the private group, I've invited you. You've been in solo.
That's because after 5 days of not being invited, I said, well, if I'm not being invited,
I'm going to have to go back since he left for his little trip and sit there and watch all the fucking streams, excuse the French.
You should.
And prove to this little fart that he is totally brain dead.
I dare you. I so dare you. Please, by all means. And you don't even have to watch the whole streams. All you have to do is
you're sitting there on your milk crate crying in your post toasties because you didn't get an invite, but you have too much moral standards or you're too damn hard-headed to send a private DM to either him or me because we may have been fighting and didn't see you come on. But you sit there with your hurt feelings on your little milk box crying in your post toasties.
What are you? No, I'm not crying.
But anyways, you're back in it. And before you make me change my mind of even inviting you this time.
And you wonder why I don't think things.
But the problem is, Philip, I'm a big enough girl that if I have a problem with you, I'll come directly at you. I don't need Trace to fight my goddamn fights. I'm big enough to fight my own. Anyways, subject spin. Welcome back. What is wrong with your FSD?
For some reason, one of the neutron stars were a lot hotter than it should have been. And even though I was nowhere near it, when I got kicked out because the cones were shorter than the exclusion zone, I lost 15% of my hull in less than a second. And my FSD dropped to 77% durability. But after that happened, all of a sudden it started degrading over time by itself.
Disengage.
So, I'm hoping I'll make it back to Colonia. I should. I only have 9,000 light years left. And I'm at
Actually,
65.
Closer to you.
Is there?
Actually, Philip, there's a carrier closer to you than the Colonia, but Mr. Trace will have to look it up for you.
Okay,
It's the one,
we'll do so. Give me a second.
it's the one between where he's at and Colonia. It's the last carrier we stopped on before we got into Colonia.
Okay, I'll get this in.
You do realize I'm behind a galactic core, right? Not in between Colonia and the bubble.
You didn't hear what I said, did you?
Philip, the DSSA network is almost completely deployed.
Okay.
So you are never beyond 10,000 light years from a carrier anywhere in the galaxy. So, let me go to the DSSA.
You have to go to they have an independent website, right?
Yes, they do.
Trace, he's right across from the one.
hell is... Oh, is that... Did I lose that on the other computer? Okay, fine.
What? I'm only
Don't
like
jump
one.
no more, Philip.
Okay.
Don't jump no more. Please.
Yep. I'm flying to a high metal content world to map, and then ammonia world, so I'll be here for a while.
Okay, I can... Galaxy map.
He's closest to, I believe, HYPUE.
Okay.
JAA space RT dash Q.
Carrier search. Where do I set the... Where do I
He's closer
set
to the Enigma. That's the name I was trying to find. The Enigma.
Okay. Because actually there looks to be a DSSA website with a carrier search, but it says near Seoul, so how do I set Galaxy map? All carriers map. Galaxy map.
I wish I could show you this, Philip, but I don't have no live stream. But
Yeah.
in the direct line, where you're at from Sagittarius is a direct line out to you. Will rush just right straight out from you, just into the. What the hell is that? The carrier's just straight out from you across the little section line there. I mean, you're closer to it, a hell of a lot closer to it than you are Colonia.
Okay.
Oh Jesus, yeah.
You see what I'm saying there, Trace?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
Okay, system you want to be heading for, Philip, it's maybe 10 jumps, 20 jumps from you.
Okay.
Is HYP...
Oh, wait 1 second. Let me fly to this ammonia planet first, because if I type that in, it will screw up my targeting. It's only 2,000 light seconds away, so it won't take long.
Here, let me write it down and I'll put it in chat, and you can tell us how far this system is from you. If not, I think there's another carrier that's also close to you.
Okay. It's funny what details they choose to put in this game by omitting other details.
Well, we all know that there's certain things they're not going to put in the game because they don't have the server capacity or they want to do it, and it's just as easy for you guys to look them up on a third tool.
No, actually I was referring to how my FSD is degrading because it's damaged.
They do.
Yeah, once
Because
they get
you
below
got
a
into
certain
code.
point...
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
once
Once
they-
you get below a certain percent, they just start degrading.
Yeah, because
Oh,
you're,
okay.
you're below 80, which is a problem. So you don't have that many jumps. All right.
Whoops.
Put it in the YouTube chat. I'll copy it and I'll throw it into his YouTube chat.
Oh, okay, that'll work.
That's the fastest way, and that way you'll get it correctly.
Yeah, that works.
And I don't want to ever hear you say that I never do anything for you.
I
This is
never
like the
said
second or
that.
third time I've done it. Well, if I didn't like you think I'd went to this problem?
There you go. It's in the chat. Trying to think if they. I'll see if there's another one
Well, I'll definitely be able to make it like 10 jumps easy. I mean, I've heard of people still being able to use the FSD when it's down to like 20%, and I'm nowhere near that.
Hey, you see it now there in your chat?
Now I do. It took
Okay,
a few
all you gotta do
seconds.
is all you gotta do is once you get rid of your ammonia world
Yep.
there, highlight that, throw it in your thing, and see how far it is. It should be. You have 128 jumps to Colonia, right, or something like that. You said.
Yeah.
It should be like 10.
Okay.
And you're welcome.
Thanks.
Galaxy Map.
And you want to invite Truckett?
I'm not getting messages that he joined. He jumped on.
Surface scanned by 50%.
I didn't get. I didn't get a message that he was even on. He jumped on.
And then you want to sit there and grab it just because we supposedly didn't sit here asking.
Odin's Hold. Ooh, there's one even closer to you.
Throw it in there and I'll put it up too.
Yeah, let me see where he is. Okay, you're in the top end of Odin's Hold. Oh, Jesus, there's one that's maybe 500. You're almost right on top of one.
Am I?
Yep.
For all these fleet carriers that supposedly exist out here, I'm surprised I didn't jump into one by just happenstance.
Do you happen to have the carrier filters on or off?
No, I'm jumping by the star.
You're not even paying attention what I asked you. In your
Oh.
left-hand panel, did you?
I don't have any of the filters off.
Okay.
Everything's shown.
Okay.
So this one is probably. Jeez. How close is this?
Well, Phil, you're going to have your choice of whichever one's closest to whichever one you want to go to.
Okay. Did you put the second one in?
Yes, sir.
Dash.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, there it is. Oh, copy.
Like 3,000 light years.
What are you going out of the thingy for?
Because alt-tabbing sometimes causes issues. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I don't never use Alt-Tab. I just use the window key to pull it up, and then I go to YouTube.
Window key, actually, according to the way my computer works, it kind of the same thing, basically. It's just a shortcut. Let's
Yeah,
see.
but it never Alt-Tabs me out of anything.
So literally, it's.
How do you paste things into the client again? What was the shortcut for that?
Or Control V,
Oh, okay.
or at least that's what mine is. Control
Yeah,
V.
that worked.
9.
What?
Okay, it's not as far as it looked. It's 2,000 light years.
1,944 light years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real close.
1,944 compared to 9,854.
Eh, guess it works.
Yeah, so that you're never very far from a carrier.
Let's see where that is on the.
There are only looks like 4 carriers that are not deployed in their location at this point.
Oh, okay, cool. It doesn't take me really off course from where I want to be, so that works. Not closer, but it keeps me in the region I want to be in.
Yep, still in Odin's Hole.
Yep. Hi, Cody.
Oh, Cody just came. Hi, Cody.
Howdy, howdy. You still running around aimlessly, Jared Trace? Oh, I gotta collect this and collect that.
Well, I gotta be on down to Earth carrier at the end of the stream tonight, because he's leaving in 7 hours.
Okay, for Colonia.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lynn?
That last link I posted in your thingy bobber
Yep.
is where you can see where all the carriers are listed in case you need another emergency stop somewhere. So save that to your favorite toolbar or whatever, and then you'll always have it.
That's.
That is
I
the,
don't see the link.
container.
Oh, that's right.
Maybe 10 or 15.
I don't think people can post links except for me, except for the streamer.
Well, then that's your problem then.
Yeah, and that well, that's every streamer has to deal with that.
Yep. I deal with that all the time.
What you do is you go to trace the stream.
Yeah.
The link is there. Grab it and save it to your favorites bar.
Okay.
Yeah, I put it in my stream chat. That is the link to the tracking site, which has every DSSA carrier.
Okay.
And only DSSA carriers. What that means is every one of those carriers has repair, refuel, refit, and
Are not going anywhere for 4 years.
graphics. Yeah, and they've committed for several years.
Okay.
Every single one of them. So, you've always got help in those locations.
Okay. Cool.
And Philip,
Yeah.
you're welcome.
Yeah. Thanks.
What are y'all carrying on about? Because apparently I missed something.
Philip ended up in a problem star.
Yeah.
Basically a neutron star with exit cones that didn't go past the exclusion zone. So he ended up getting double whammed and did a large amount of damage to his FSD, and it's now past the point where it degrades every jump.
Well, not every jump, but it goes down gradually.
Yep. So, since I could, he's in the wing, I was able to see where he was and go to the DSSA carrier tracking site and find the closest carrier to him. And it's only like 1,900 light years from him.
Instead of 9,000 like Colonia is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell are you going back to Colonia for anyways, Phil?
Actually, I looped around the galactic core, and I'm stopping off in Colonia on my way back to the bubble, so I can finish engineering my life support.
Okay, cool. Well, if you get there in time, you can get your ride back to the bubble and save you some trouble.
9,000 and... I guess it might be.
That on purpose.
Oh, wait, when are you heading back to the bubble?
He's leaving
February
Monday
1st.
morning.
Oh, okay.
8 a.m. server time on Monday.
Oh, yeah, I'll probably be in Colonia. I have enough engineering materials to engineer, but I forget if I had enough to upgrade the engineer to tier 5. So I might have miscalculated. I have to look once I get there. See if I had extra materials on me.
Well, you'll still have to go back to Colonia because you're not expert in combat to get the other one unlocked anyways.
Oh yeah, but that's not anytime soon.
Well, I don't know. The Doug
I don't know. I did it in 2
2 days.
days.
Wait. The duck hit expert in 2 days?
Yeah.
How? When when I'm in combat and I'm fighting with you guys, I get like 2 to 3% top. So I mean,
That's because we figured out the secret combination here. We don't go in with you. You go in with the security guys in a Haz-res site high.
okay.
That way you got security guys coming in. That way you get all the percentage points. You don't split it with them.
Okay. It's that what's happening. It's actually split. It's not okay.
And it's not split evenly.
No, it's whoever's the highest rank probably gets most of it.
Nope.
No, it's damage related.
Yeah, because
Oh, that sucks.
Trace is higher ranked than I was. I was gaining like 2 percentage points. It averaged out where I was gaining until I got in the same league as him, 2 percentage points. But then when I got in the same dangerous level with him, then all bets were off.
Oh, okay.
Because I couldn't understand it. I'd go out to the high myself, and I could get 10 to 15%
Yeah.
every time for 2 hours work. I'd go in with Trace, and I'd be lucky to get 2.
Yeah.
So basically, over 5 hours, I went from at the beginning of competent to expert.
Oh, okay. Cool.
System scan complete.
And with you being lower than competent, you should be able to do it even faster because you get more percentages for more ships.
Actually, didn't I just become competent before I left the bubble? It's okay. I thought I did.
Hello, just click to
Look
your
at your
right
right
panel.
Yeah, I'm competent at 3%.
3%, so you're
2 days.
Yeah. Or less. I mean, I went from 11% to next level in 5 hours.
Oh, yeah, that's 2 days for you because 2 hours at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think there's some high hazardous res out there at Colonial for high. You might be able to do it, buddy.
Yeah, it really doesn't take all that long.
But that was a trick. I thought that was the way it was, but I didn't have enough, what do you call it, concrete facts to back it up. But when
Yeah.
Trick went out there without me, and he was doing it, then we came to the conclusion, yeah, you get more rank if you go by yourself.
Yep.
That's so. I hate games that do that.
The other thing I noticed is that when we were in a wing and Lynn was not in with me, or she was in the wing, but she was off somewhere else doing
Oh,
something
okay.
else, the quality of the enemies went up.
Because
I
it's
started
solely
getting
by
my
you.
head handed to me.
Yeah, I thought he was going to kick me out of the group so that he wouldn't get his ass handed to him.
Yeah, so be careful if you wing up because you'll have my level of enemies rather than yours.
Yeah.
So
Frameshift drive charging.
I got
On
to
the
see
other-
the hull go down a lot, and it's like, oh, damn.
yeah, before she got on and we winged up, I went for an hour and a half or so without even having my shields go down. Well, no, I think they went down once.
And then when I come on, it's like every time he went and got fixed to come back out there, he didn't even get to finish one fight, and his hull and his shields were going down. Had I known that was what was happening, I would have said, good night, Commander. I'll see you when the trace is on.
Yeah. Well, I didn't mind once I recognized what was going on. It's like, oh, okay, fine. I'll just, So I changed my tactics a little bit. And didn't just, I actually started paying attention to what I was fighting rather than just shooting everything.
So basically, it's pointless fighting in the wing unless you're doing like a mission or something. If you just want experience, it's pointless.
combat bonds, you want the people with the higher rank so they can take more of the heat off of you while you go in here and pop someone to back out and wait for them to blow up.
Yeah, that's true. It's good for farming credits
Yeah.
because it's
On
faster
the
to
other,
kill.
on the other hand, because I had better quality opponents in there, I got a higher percentage when Lynn was in the wing, but not in the instance.
Oh,
Disengage.
okay.
Yeah, he was
So I
getting
got-
his rank and a little bit below and a little bit above, but when I came in, he was getting elites and deadly and dangerous.
Elite, yeah.
That's when you wait for the security guys to take half their hull out, and then you go in and pepper them.
Well, with my anaconda
That's what I did.
outfitted the way it is, I just waited for them to take half the shields on things with wings that were in wings. If things weren't in wings, I would just open up and kill them because I can't. You know, a multi-cannon loadout like the Duck has will just slaughter a single ship.
Yeah. But what was eating him is some of these ships that had fighters. And while he was
God, yeah.
peppering the main ship, the little fighters were taking him down.
Oh, really? Letting little fighters beat you up?
When you're fighting a big opponent and you're facing him and the little fighter's hanging right behind you, peppering you right square in the ass, and you can't get to him, yeah, he's going to take your shield down, and yeah, he's going to take your hull out.
A little fighter firing a plasma accelerator.
What? Wait. Fighters can't have plasma accelerators?
Yes, they can. 2 different types.
Really?
Yeah, 2 different types of fighters can have plasma.
Do you even know, have you ever owned a fighter before?
Yeah, I do.
Which one?
The Tempe or whatever it's called again.
Taipan?
Yeah.
Taipan.
Yeah, I don't think the Taipan can get one. It's the GU, I think. One of them can. Down to Earth Astronomy has a lovely video on the different loadouts for different fighters.
Oh, I know why.
And that guy, I'm sitting fighting a gunship, trying to take him down, and he's got prismatic shields or something, very high rated shields, and I'm working my way through his shields. And next thing I know, he's not firing at me, but suddenly my shields are just like going down. It's like, what the hell's going on here? And I look, and there's a fighter behind me, and he's firing plasma. It's like, oh great, I can't even see it to dodge it.
Well, you were in your whatchamacallit, Anaconda, right?
Yeah.
And you know how an Anaconda handles.
Pretty well, actually.
If you use your thrusters, your Anaconda is a very agile ship. If you don't use your thrusters, it's like flying a bird.
It's not going to out dodge a fighter.
If I'm not fighting his host ship, yeah, I can take that. I can get it turned around on a fighter and run it over, or blow, or whatever. It's not too difficult. He can't stay out of my firing arc forever.
Unless he's right up your ass.
Then you boost away and you flip upside down on him.
Yeah.
FA boost FA off and flip around. Yep.
Yep.
He doesn't have.
They don't have boosting abilities. That's true.
Yep. And I just basically, no problem getting around on him. Actually, it's hard. An eagle is harder, but
Well, yeah.
But the problem is, I was fighting his host ship, and I didn't realize he was back there until I'd lost a ring of shield. And then by then, it's like, oh shit.
Something's weird with the Galactic Forge. Something's weird's going on with the Galactic Forge tonight.
Okay. That doesn't make any sense.
With the generation.
You talking about You start who?
The generation.
Yes, but that doesn't make any sense because that only runs. The Galactic Forge only runs when the server starts up.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't.
It doesn't run during the game.
Oh, okay. I thought it. Okay. Then it's just a coincidence then.
Yep.
Because the last 10 jumps or so had the same startup of lineups of planets. It would be Star, Asteroid Belt, Meta Ridge. Yes, a landable Meta Ridge, which are super rare by the way. Another asteroid belt,
That's my experience.
and like a gas giant. It's like it's been like that almost the whole night already.
Well, yeah, you're in Odin's Hold. Of course it is.
Oh, okay. Is that this whole region's like that?
It tends more towards that in that region, yes.
Oh, okay.
But none of those are, galactic-wide. No, that it's not really that rare for a landable Meadow Ridge.
Frameshift drive
Well, what are you doing tonight, Cody, besides sitting in Shinrata?
Oh, I'm listening to y'all. I'm actually gonna go out and do my rank up with my little dude.
Oh, okay.
Skill combat. Sorry, I was
Yeah.
trying to think of what it was called.
I figured when you said your little dude, it was probably the Python.
Oh, yeah. That's what I mean. Wow, those are expensive.
What?
The bulkheads.
They get that way, yeah.
Wait till you start flying the cutter.
We got reactive surface. I have a cutter.
Wait till you get everything in it.
Military and reinforced. I guess I should go.
I rarely use anything
Oh,
but
wow.
lightweight.
You never changed it from the lightweight alloy?
Only for my Corvette.
That's an interesting looking rocky moon.
And what I do for it, since the lightweight is carries no weight, is I will go heavy duty, deep plated.
In the engineering?
On the engineering, yeah. And what that will do is it will give you the
Yeah,
best.
I don't. Good.
It's like 3/4 the military in capability with no weight.
Yeah, I don't have mine engineered at all yet. I haven't done that engineering. That's the only thing I don't have engineered yet in my course.
Yep, and
Celine Jean, she does it.
what ship are you using for doing that combat?
My Python.
Yeah, I'd use it. I'd do shield tanking on it rather than hull. When your hull when your
What?
shield gets low, just leave.
Right. Yeah, that's what I do.
You have two options. It's what shield banks and then shield cell boosters,
Yeah.
right?
Yep. Well,
Yes, and I have, let's see here, shield boosters on. I have 2 shield boosters on.
Okay, and I assume they're grade A.
Correct.
Are they engineered yet?
No.
Okay, when you engineer them, resistance augmented, and then thermal block. Even if you just do one level of it.
Resistant augmented. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And I would go and literally just do one level on each. It's relatively cheap. Resistance augmented, thermal boost. That will get you a lot of a lot more defense against lasers. So they won't take your shields down quite so easily.
Where in the heck are my repair limpets at? I don't... I guess I have to buy one.
Guys, it's almost March and I haven't heard anything about beta for the Odyssey. Have you?
No.
They're still working on it, and they say it wouldn't
It's
be
supposed to be coming in April, though.
No, they delayed it.
Yeah, to April, I thought.
Nope.
Okay, I thought they said they delayed it to April.
They did, and then they delayed it again.
Oh.
I'm not sure
Okay.
when the release date is.
Hmm.
Just keep doing what you're doing, 'cause it ain't out yet.
Yeah, I know. I was just wondering when are they going to have beta after they're going to host the beta after Odyssey is released? That's pointless.
No, they pushed the whole thing back.
Oh, okay.
Problems.
I thought they were just gonna come out with Alpha first.
Oh yeah, that's right. They're calling it alpha for that whole thing bothered me. You're not gonna have an alpha right before the release of the It's
We shall see.
alpha implies that
What they want.
the main systems aren't even fully implemented yet, and that's troubling.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how they go. I don't know.
I must have left some stuff somewhere else. Or I accidentally said, oh, you know what, I think I sold it. That's what happened.
Surface scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Alright, let's go pew and pew and shoot some damn buddy.
Pew
Yes,
pew.
I know, thank you.
Since you're in here with two people, it's dangerous.
Your enemies are going to be rather interesting.
They're probably just going to ignore him.
We may be losing friends because of our rank.
Whoa, and that's an interesting star. Extremely bright. Got codex for something. Oh yeah, a very unusual B-class star.
Can't say I've missed that.
Oh, it's a supergiant. A B-class supergiant, huh?
Nice.
Didn't know that was a thing. B-class stars tend to be small.
No, they don't. They tend to be large.
What are you doing back here? You done gathering up materials already?
That's what I'm doing.
You done?
Huh? No, I'm not on the carrier.
Oh, you're getting the signals in here. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I don't know why. I
So
thought
what are you
were
saying,
supposed to-
my components are going to be harder?
You're gonna get a lot more
Landing gear.
deadly and dangerous.
Yeah, you're going to have a higher class of enemy than you're used to. So be a little careful taking on the. Be a little careful
Should
which
I lose
enemies
a
you
wing?
pick on. Well, see if you can handle it first. because since there are going to be higher quality enemies, they're also going to get you a higher percentage per enemy on your experience. So it's you're going to get more elite and dangerous than you normally get.
What's your
I usually don't
rank?
get any. Usually the worst I get is competitive. No, what is it?
Confident.
Yes, yes, thank you. I was trying to pull it up. Yes, I usually don't get any higher than my same rank. Or is dangerous below me or above me?
Above you.
Yeah.
It's confident, expert,
Because I usually
dangerous,
get quite a
deadly,
bit of
elite.
dangerous.
Yeah. Without us in the wing, the max you're likely to get is dangerous. In the wing with us, you're going to get mostly dangerous, deadly, and elite.
Maybe
Now,
a master once in a while.
Maybe a master every once in a while. But, so be careful. Don't pick on anything in the wing at the beginning unless the police are in you and pounding on them, and then join in. And just be careful. Be ready to run if you need to. But it shouldn't be beyond your ability, but just like I said, be careful.
You do know you're talking to Truck It, right? With the ability to talk. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I have engineered multi-cannons and engineered beams. I mean, that's what it is.
Yep, that should be fine. So, go into a high res and hang out with the police.
Right, I'm headed into a hazardous. Should I go to a high?
Go to a high. High has smaller ships.
The difference between hazardous and high, hazardous has no security whatsoever.
Well, that's not. It depends on the system. Some systems you'll get security in there, but the problem is what you're going to get is a lot of anacondas. Whereas in a high, you're probably
anacondas though.
See
They like to blow my canopy off.
Yes. So you go in the highs and you get you may see an occasional anaconda in a high, but you'll see most of the time you won't see anything better than an assault ship. Occasionally a fertile ants. But just like I said, be careful, be ready to run, because if you get in an elite assault ship, he might drop out a fighter. He does that, just leave.
In your league right now, you're being competent. If you kill another competent, that's 1 point. If you kill an expert, you get a 1.25. Master, you get 1.50. Dangerous, you get 1.75. Deadly, you get 2 points. And elite, you get 2.25. Where Trace and I, we only get 1.50 for elite.
Yeah. So the thing with us you're being in the
We're talking about percentage?
Mm-hmm.
That's how many percentage points you pick up per kill. Yeah. So by having elites in there, you're going to. Yeah. So by having elites in there, and just hanging out with the police and killing elites, your combat rank is going to shoot right up. That's how I went from 11% competent to expert in 5 hours.
Well, I'm at 19%. Yeah, 19%.
Well, what we'll do is I'm going to write that down, and then when you get done, before you leave us, tell me what it is, and then we'll see how many you gained.
You'll be surprised at how fast
That
you're
really
going to go up.
Right. I just like hanging out with you guys.
Well,
I'm doing
why?
a loop of shame for crying out loud. Loop of shame as soon as I get in here. Oh, here we go.
Wait till you get dangerous and deadly. We're harmless, mostly harmless, novelist, you get 0 percentage for it. And then when you become deadly, you add competent and dangerous to that 0 list. You only get points for master and up, so you know it takes.
See, this is stuff I didn't know, so I retract my previous statement about hanging out with you guys. I apologize. Please.
Well, it's not that, but the simple fact is, it took. How many months have we been doing this? And it just dawned on us that we get more rank when we are not in the same area.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, we've been doing this for a long time, and we just now dawned on us that.
And you were spending weeks, if not months, getting only like 2% every 2 hours.
Well, but yeah, well, Trice will only get 1% or 2 every 2 hours because most of the ships that he's fighting against, he gets 0 for.
Yeah.
Trice only gets for deadly, dangerous, and elite.
It's not one of those 3. I get 0.
Just a goodies they drop.
It's just a goodies they drop, yeah.
But at your rank, shouldn't you get more of them showing up?
Sure, I get more of the better ships showing up, but I still get a bunch of the lesser ships showing up too. And I'm just, basically killing everything I see, without any real regard for, what rank it is, because what I'm really after when I'm in there doing it is their material.
Loot, yeah.
So, the combat rank is an extra bonus.
Yep. Because you assume you have to grind that so much, it doesn't really matter at this point. You'll get it when you get it.
Yeah, that's kind of, I don't have any real reason to go get myself to elite in combat.
Yeah.
There's no reward to it.
Yep.
But there was to get past the expert. So you
get
get
past the expert, yeah.
Yeah.
That unlocks an engineer. All right.
Wanted, wing of 3.
Yep, so what you
what
do?
are your ranks?
One is in a Cobra. He's elite.
Elite Cobra?
Viper and dangerous.
The other one's probably
an elite
deadly.
Cobra.
That Cobra's an easy kill. Go for it.
No, don't believe him.
I've killed them just fine.
No, trust me. I made that mistake once.
Disengage.
You didn't go up against an elite.
Yeah, I did. I took down an elite Cobra as well as an elite Asp. Soloed it.
In what ship? Were you in a Python that's not...
No, I was in my Anaconda.
It makes a huge difference.
Oops, yeah, I forgot he's in a Python.
Now, if Cody was an actual, some combat pilot and knew how to fly in combat, much better than he currently does, I'd say go for it. But against a wing of 3 with a Cobra that's probably going to be firing
plasma, so
cannons.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, well, frag cannons will rip your shields off.
Yeah.
And unless, a Python just doesn't have the shield to stand up to that.
Are Pythons small, aren't they?
Medium.
Medium? They're medium? Okay.
Fuel scoping.
That's proto-heat radiators.
Fuel scoping complete.
That's number 2. Where's your buddy at?
Oh, did you get guns?
deadly.
Drive charging.
So you've probably got 2 asps and a cobra. Now, the tactic to take that group down is kill the asps first because they're easier to take out.
Yeah.
And that will reduce the amount of damage you're taking.
Apps hulls have paper thin hulls, so.
Well, they're also deadly, so they're not
Yeah.
as bad as the guy that's an elite. So you leave the elite guy till the end.
And if you watch them,
Take out the 2 lesser ships. Keep a track of your shields. If your shields start, on your last ring of shields, just leave. They won't chase.
and I don't know if Trace noticed this or not, but the elites kind of hang out there in the, like the big dog calling the game plan, while the 2 deadlies or the dangerous and the deadlies sit there and pound the hell out of you, and they only usually come in to finish the kill off. As long as you don't pepper him first.
Oh, that's probably why I like to.
What'd you do?
I like to pepper the big guy first.
Well, remember those elites were just kind of
Number
hanging
4?
out there?
Yeah.
And then as long as you didn't bother them, they just kind of hang there and watch the deal. And if the other 2 started getting their butts handed to them, then they would start to skip out on you. I'd like to see how Philip and Cody would have handled that wing mission we did when we drop in there and it'd be 1 anaconda and all of a sudden you turn around and there's 7 other ships dropping on you.
What were the ships?
Everything you can think of.
Yeah.
Oh.
Turtle Lances, Chieftains, Crusaders.
Okay.
Occasionally a cobra and some eagles, but
Why were you doing such a wing mission? What was in it for you?
30 million.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good.
yeah. So you drop into the instance, and the only thing in there's an anaconda.
Okay.
As soon as you tag the anaconda, 6 to 7 other ships drop in.
Oh, okay, as soon as you tag it.
Yep, and they turn on you immediately, start firing.
So you still have to take out that anaconda.
All of them fire at you. It doesn't matter. You're fighting 7 ships at one time.
Damn. Hope you guys had shield cell banks with you.
You didn't have time to generate them.
Yeah, the problem with shield cell banks is they don't work if you're being shot at. Because your shield doesn't regen when it gets hit.
But we did get one good one. We were mining something, and Anthony fell in there, and all he had to do was 9 tons of bromolite, and he got 30 million.
Yep.
Behind the star.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah, it was a pirate massacre mission.
Oh, okay.
It's quite a bit of fun.
The first one was absolutely fun.
7 ships hunting you down. It doesn't sound like fun to me, though.
Well, the mission was for 49 kills.
Oh, okay.
And each time you dropped in, you'd see this one anaconda. You know, you open up on the anaconda, and a whole bunch of smaller ships would just appear, and then they'd turn on you and start picking you apart. Luckily, I mean, you know, we were in a high security system, so about 15 to 20 seconds after, you know, they start pounding on you, the police show up.
Oh, okay. That's at least something.
Yeah, so it takes some of the heat off you.
Yeah.
But you can't focus on the Anaconda. You have to focus on the small ships.
Yeah, because the Anaconda takes way too long to kill.
Yep, and as long as you're focusing on the Anaconda, all those small guys are
Yeah,
going to be
just
sticking
pounding
behind.
you.
So when you turn around and start taking out all the smaller ships, and a few seconds later, the police show up, and of course they focus on the Anaconda.
Oh, okay.
So now it's you against the small ships and the police against the Anaconda. Now they'll get the shields down by the time you get done with the small ships.
Okay.
And they'll maybe have, a quarter to half his hull gone. So the only way you basically get all 7 kills and minimize the number of instant times you have to drop into this thing is you tag the Anaconda, immediately turn around and start killing the other ships.
And hope that the Anaconda don't sneak up on your butt while you're doing it.
Well, if the Anaconda has cops up,
That 'cause the police will jump.
yeah.
But then again, I had 8A prismatics. He wasn't getting through my shields in any, reasonable amount of time. So, it made for interesting entertainment.
We made what?
Oh, I don't even want to know how much we made. We made tons of money. I think we got 30 million for the mission, and close to another 30 million in bounties.
That's a weird looking Rocky. It looks like an actual planet. It doesn't look like moons are supposed to look. Take a screenshot of this.
What's the moon supposed to look like? It's a
I
planet.
know it's a rock. This thing looks like almost like an Earth-like. This one looks like some kind of desert planet almost, with a few oases.
Not today, princess, not today.
I love it when Cody talks that. Not today, princess. You belong to me. We created a monster in Cody. There,
He's got the greatest ringtone.
Oh, that's its ringtone?
That's his ringtone.
Oh, okay.
Mine is a train whistle. When it goes off, you know something happened.
Well, the system is not great for spawning signal sources.
Not as well as that one.
Oh, hell no. I mean, there's only 6 out right now, and it just spawned another couple.
What in the hell are you shooting at, System Authority? You shooting at a rock, jackass. Chasing my damn tail.
You're trying out his lasers.
I ain't trying out something.
The most weirdest thing I had happen to me was the other day when I was mining some osmium. I dropped in and I waited for the pirates to show up, which it didn't. All I had was security guys. And so I went to launching my prospectors because they were security. And I pulled up to this one because it had osmium in it. And I started mining it. And all of a sudden I looked to my left and there's a ship. And I looked to my right and there's a ship. And it's the 2 security things over there watching me mine.
That's
like,
nice.
I was like,
Thanks
have
for
you
your
ever
help,
seen
guys.
anybody mine before? But anyways, that was
Oh,
weird.
you messed up on me. No, sir. Not today. Not today.
Your shields are
Nope,
going down
your
here,
shields
son.
are gone.
So one
That's
is
okay.
ring.
He caught me off guard.
No.
See, because now he's dead. See, that's what happens. We mess with Truckett. You get a bye-bye.
Frameshift
Oh, just for curiosity, what's your percentage down?
$24.
Jeez, you already went up 5%.
4, 3, 2,
Yep, and I'm at 1.2 million in bounties. And I got a fine. What do I get a fine for? I don't know. Don't care.
What's the amount of it?
For 2,000 credits.
Ooh, you picked up several fines.
Yeah.
Basically, what you're picking up is indiscriminate firing. Yep. You missed your target, hit one of the cops.
If you click on it, it'll
Yeah, that
probably tell
probably
you.
happened. Well, they should get out of my way.
It's 400 per hit, approximately.
Damn, you're reckless, Cody.
I'm
You
worn
missed
down.
several stuff. 400 per indiscriminate hit, and you got 2,000? Jeez. You
Yeah, damn.
Hey, I'm just, look, I'm shooting a man and they jump in front of me. What am I supposed to do?
Stop firing.
Yeah, exactly. Stop firing.
Wait till you're flying around there and they fly
No,
into you, but
what-
you get the damn fine and they don't.
Yeah.
Alright, wing of 2. I have an asp, a scout, and an eagle.
Eagle will go down in a hurry.
You know, they're probably gonna blow him up as soon as he tries to go to his station.
Nope.
It's a fine, not a bounty.
Oh, okay, it's just a fine. With that many indiscriminate shots, it should be a bounty by now.
Nope. Because it's a they changed the way they worked.
Oh, okay.
So if you don't have, if you're firing at somebody, you have somebody targeted who's wanted,
Okay.
and you happen to hit a police, it's only or a civilian, it's only a fine.
Oh, okay. But if you're targeting the police, then it's a bounty.
Or if you're targeting nobody and you shoot a police, it's a bounty.
Oh, really? Okay.
But there's one thing about it.
So,
If you shoot an
I got a
innocent
Viper
bystander,
who's a master.
Mm-hmm.
there's one thing about it. If you shoot an innocent bystander or a security guard or security, and you see that his hull is like 10% or something, you need to jump out of that instant, because if the pirate kills him, you get a notoriety too.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah, I heard about that. Wow, nice planet.
Come on, really?
It's basically terraformed already.
Ram me? I'm trucking. I will run you over.
Well, you know trucks should not stop if they ever lose control by going downhill, so just keep going. You can't just jam on the brakes.
See? I tried to tell him. I tried. You can't say I didn't warn him.
610 has spoken.
Go ahead and collect your material, because you're giving it away for free.
With Cody on here, I think we need to sing the Rubber Duck song, you know. We got a brand new convoy trucking through the night.
It's not letting me zoom in on that. I'm nowhere near the star. It's a dot. How am I too close?
Oh, it sucks that I ran myself out of targets.
Pick up materials.
Pick up the materials, and if they're still not there, head back to the nearest station, pay off that fine.
There's a canister of limpets.
Oh God, don't pick it
Yeah,
up.
might be mine.
No, it's illicit cargo. Actually, you're in a python. You could just pick it up and drop it off at the nearest black market. But it's not worth it. It's only a lipid.
Already done my black markets.
You got them all done
I
now?
found fights.
How big is this other star?
Y'all wait for me. I'm coming.
It's small.
Type 9, deadly. You just hold on to that hall there, buddy. I'm coming. I want to get my shot at him.
Wait. Is he wanted? He could be a minor.
He's wanted. Oh, no, he's not. Yeah, he's not wanted. I'm glad you asked.
Remember, you're in this
The
high res.
my thing is, the system authorities were shooting him.
They do some weird stuff. Just be sure that if it doesn't say wanted, don't shoot.
Yeah, I'm not. What? Come on. Come on, courier. Sit still for a minute so I can scan you for crying out loud. Jeez Louise.
That's odd. I found this time under content that basically has the atmospheric mixture that Earth does, but it's not terraformable.
Probably too cold.
Oh, actually, that might be a reason. Or too hot. It's
Or too hot. Yes,
Yeah.
either way.
let's see. It's actually within the terraformable range too. Let's see. Surface tension.
Much to do.
Yeah, it's too hot. 233 Kelvin.
Holy crap.
Yeah, it's
Oh, I thought that was an anaconda. I got excited.
No, that's a little cold, Philip.
oh, that's cold.
0 Kelvin is 300 below Celsius.
Oh, okay.
So that's basically an ice planet. You know, it's not quite an ice planet, but it's pretty darn close.
Mm. It's weird. It's the closest thing to the star.
Oh.
It's enough star right in the terraformable range.
Yeah. Well, apparently not quite, because it needs to be 320 Kelvin.
Oh,
To
okay.
be, or around 320 Kelvin.
Why is it so cold then? It's only 740 light seconds from the star.
What type of star?
Alpha, I believe.
Yeah, it needs to be a little further, or a little. I'm not sure. I don't know what the
Oh no, my bad. It's K. Okay, never
yeah,
mind.
it'll be outside.
Yeah. It looked like enough, so I thought it was enough, but no, it's K. That explains things.
Yeah, K does not have a very
Yeah.
large habitable zone.
Yeah.
Gotta do what you do.
Because it got really busy. What am I up to now? 27% now.
That's 3% more. Keep going.
And I got some more fines. That's good. That's good. I'm doing my job.
What, they gave you a fine? Whoa,
1.8 million.
that looks like a big star.
You're gonna have to teach him how to shoot without getting fined.
System scan complete.
And it just comes with experience, learning not to shoot. You know, only hit your target. Nobody else.
Well,
What?
see,
I never had a problem.
I'm not hitting anybody
Oh,
else.
you got several fines.
It's fines by Pilots Federation local branch.
Yeah, you're in Shinrata.
So, it's definitely the security forces.
Yep, and all that means is you're hitting either civilians or security when you have a valid target lined up.
That also
Okay,
means
see,
that you
now
should.
that may have been where I got it from.
But it
Because
also
when
means
I
that you're
first
going to have.
started shooting... Go ahead, Lynn.
No, I was going to say, I think you also have to go. Can he go back to Shirano and pay them, or does he have to go
Yes,
to
he can.
Interstellar?
No, he can go back. It's a fine. He can pay at Shinrata. He will
Okay,
have
the
anonymous
bounty.
access.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, if he gets a bounty, he's got to get the hell out.
Okay.
So just, you just want to be careful. Make sure you only hit the guy you're trying to hit.
But I do feel for you because I've got to trades about. I wish them damn security ought get out of the road because you're gonna get them.
Yeah. And
Well,
especially when
I think
you're
what
using,
happened there... Let's see here.
it's especially hard with multi-cannons and other projectiles.
Yeah. I think what happened on that one is the fact that I started shooting the guy. I knew he was wanted because the system authorities were going after him, but I started shooting before my scan went off.
Oh, yeah, that's a no-no.
It's a good thing it went off before he died.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
If it didn't finish before he died, he would have actually gotten a bounty of 4,000. And the system authority would have turned on you.
Yep.
Oh, that's always fun. It's a good time.
So, you always want to make sure that scan completes and he reads as wanted.
I have actually seen the security forces turn against one of their own and blow them up because they accidentally hit somebody innocent, and I couldn't figure it out. Why are they shooting their own people?
Wait. You mean the cops, the NPCs that are controlled by the background sim can turn on each other?
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
But he also won't be wanted, so
Yeah.
you can't fire at him.
Only the security guys could fire at him.
Yeah, I've seen that happen a couple of times. I'm like, okay, fine.
I've turned around there and aimed at him and think, oh, damn, that's an Elite Anaconda. But it says security on it. It says not wanted. But they're shooting at him. Oh, look at his hole go down. Damn, I want to shoot. Don't do it.
Yeah, as soon as you do it, they're going to all be after you.
Nice looking water world.
Look, Viper, it's just not your day, buddy. It's just not your day. Unless you keep flying around like a damn monkey. Will you stop already? Come on. Come on, system. Get out of the way. See I'm doing here. I'm gonna do your job for you. Thank you. I'll take my money.
watches Sesame Street, or used to.
Yeah.
That'll never work. Oh, sure it will. Let me show you, Bert. Fishy, 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 fishy. Oh, God. I loved that episode.
The water world is terraformable.
I loved it every time Ernie would do something that messed up Bert's worldview.
He did that every episode though, didn't he? That was their whole skit.
A bunch of the episodes were, Ernie just being Ernie.
Oh, okay.
Like, the rubber ducky episode where he's just, sitting in the bath.
Oh, yeah.
In the bathtub with his rubber ducky.
That's the one where they sing the rubber ducky song, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then there's Bert's song, The Pigeon.
Oh,
Doing the pigeon. But every once in a while, well, actually, probably about half the time, Ernie would come in and Bert's be like, Ernie, why do you have a banana in your ear? No, it keeps away the alligators. There aren't any alligators here. Well, see how well it's working. Or he'd do, the calling the fish skit or whatever. I mean, there were whole bunches of them. The only two I can really remember where he's just messing with Bert were well, actually, he had two with bananas and one calling the fish. Remember one role-playing group I was in where it's a game that was called Ars Magica that was very much, throws game balance between the classes out the window and just admits, mages are powerful, damn it. And one of the spells that I made was a spell to basically create food by creating fish.
hey, that's sensible.
That's sensible, yes. And the mnemonic I used for it was here, fishy, 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 which cracked everybody up. Because, of course, everybody was somewhere around my age, and they all, basically recognized it from Sesame Street. So everybody just cracked up. It was great.
It's so hard to see the numbers with the trillion stars, turning my screen basically spotted white and black.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, the numbers are ticking down constantly, so they're not exactly staying the same number either. I found something odd the other day. A bunch of something odd. Uh, you know how rocky moons tend to be too small to have rings?
Tend to, yes. Tend
Yes. I found,
Great word.
yes, tend to. I found 4 so far. Rocky moons with rings.
Yep.
And I got 3. Took screenshots of 3 of them. The second one I didn't because I didn't think it would turn into anything major, but then I just kept finding more. I'm like, well, I'll screenshot these 2, post it on the forums when I get back to the bubble or something. Hand in the credit.
Yep. Oh, you'll remember that one system I was in that had a pair of metal-rich bodies that were Earth-sized with rings,
Yeah.
orbiting each other.
Yeah, that's rare too, yeah.
That's, I mean, in 6 years of playing this game, that's the first time I've seen that.
Yeah, you'll find icy bodies like that, but too high metal contents are rare. I did find something similar to that.
Not high metal content, not metal-rich bodies.
Oh, ooh.
Earth-sized metal-rich bodies.
Wow. Those are small metal-rich bodies.
No, that's a huge. Metal-rich bodies are usually less than half the size of the moon.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, metal-rich bodies are usually tiny.
Wow, I've been finding huge metal-rich bodies. Most of them tend to be huge, I find.
Those are usually high metal content are larger. The metal-rich bodies are usually no more than a couple of kilometers in diameter.
Oh, I've been finding some big ones.
Well, you've gotten lucky. They're not that common. Of course, it may be star region dependent, and I haven't spent a lot of time.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's true.
I don't know. Odin's Hold may have a bunch.
Yeah.
Disengage.
Well,
Disengage.
actually, there's actually more rich bodies in this region than any other region I've found so far. They're almost to the point of being common.
Well,
Yeah. I haven't found one in like 2 jumps, so maybe I'm out of there. I'm just not getting lucky, or I'm getting bad luck, I should say. But like, watch my stream tonight. It's like 10 jumps in a row had metal-rich bodies in them.
yeah, but how big were they? You know.
They were pretty big. I didn't check the the graphical representation on the system map is wonky as hell and the least consistent thing in this entire game.
What you want to pay attention to is how many probes.
Yeah.
How many probes it takes to cover them.
I didn't probe them, but if I had, I've also discovered something. It looks like, in a patch, the last patch this game got, they removed 5 probe, designations and turned them into 6 probes.
I've never seen a 5 probe designation, but that's okay.
Oh, you never, I could have sworn I found 5 probes before.
Oh, maybe you have, but I've never found one that was 5. I found 2s, 4s, and 6s.
Yeah, I found 2s. Those are rare, but they're generally rocky moons, if they show up at all.
Well, that's one of the more common sizes for the metal rich.
Really?
2. They're usually either 2 or 4. Yeah.
Oh, then I've been getting very lucky. Very,
Normally
very
you're 2
lucky.
with an occasional 4. If you get one that's a 6 prober, that's amazing.
I've had ones that were 7 probers.
7's not a valid number.
What do you mean?
2, 4, 6, 8. Before it starts getting odds.
I find 7s all the time. 7 probes is a valid number, yes. Just not common with metal rich bodies.
Oh, never mind. You're right. You're right. 7 is.
8s exist, but they're rare.
Right.
I don't think 9s are a thing, though.
I found 9s.
9s exist? Okay.
I haven't seen any 1s, 3s, and I don't think I've seen any 5s.
Okay.
But I mean, they may be out there. I may just not have seen them.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot out in the galaxy.
Yep.
Technically, I suppose it's possible. It's that there's a 3.
I never seen 3s either. And frankly, I don't see a point of there being 3s because the difference between a 2 and a 4 prober is so small anyway.
Right. But I mean, I suppose technically it's possible.
Yeah. Although I think they also lowered the possibility of finding an 8th prober planet, or they rolled that into another number or something.
Well, it's possible they changed the calculation a little bit. Or it's possible you're just not finding any in that size range, which is also highly possible.
Ooh, we have a rare. Looks like possibly either one big water world or 2 water worlds.
Once you start getting up beyond, 6 or 8,
Yeah, the numbers don't seem to make sense. They just pick one of the 3 numbers, depending on how huge it is.
well, I mean, it's entirely dependent on radius.
Yeah, but I found a two gas giants where one was like ten what you call it 5 Earth sizes bigger, yet was the same size as the other one. So I mean, so it seems like the amount of probes needed matter has a limit. You
No,
said,
it's entirely dependent on the radius, and it's just a math calculation.
oh, okay. Hmm. Then the one I found out was like 733 times the size of Earth, being only 25 prober. That that doesn't that doesn't seem right to me.
That sounds right.
Really? I thought it would be more.
Yep.
Okay.
No. Remember, it's not volumetric; it's surface area.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
So it doesn't, the number of probes needed doesn't go up as fast as you might think with the
Yeah.
radius because it's surface area, not volume.
Yeah.
But it's just math.
Yep.
And if the smaller numbers, I mean, the difference between 2, 3, and 4 really isn't a whole lot
Nah.
because, the surface area on these probes, on a standard probe, is a certain area, and the difference between 2, 3, and 4 really isn't that
No.
much.
Nope.
Once you start getting above 6, well, yeah, then you have a distinct size,
Yep.
and you have more planets that sort of exist in that range, so you have a greater variation. And then, gas giants can be any size.
Yeah.
Well, any size up to a
Well,
certain point, at which point
yeah.
they collapse into a brown dwarf.
Yeah, I doubt they can get higher than like 1,000 times the size of Earth. I haven't seen them.
Well, haven't seen them doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Yeah, but on the other hand, those things like white stars tend to be like around that size. So I'm wondering,
Right. So once it converts, gets enough mass to become a brown dwarf,
yeah,
well, it collapses into a brown dwarf.
Yeah.
But there is overlap in that size range because becoming a brown dwarf is a computation of mass.
yeah, it's not exactly size.
Oh, it's not size at all. It's entirely mass.
Yeah,
Because you require a certain mass to collapse a gas giant into a brown dwarf.
and different gases have different weight.
Mm-hmm. You have to have enough mass that it lights off and
Yep.
fusion starts.
Oh damn, that's closer than I thought it was.
Are we having a loop of shame?
No, wait, what the hell? I'm not loop of shaming. That's, I don't know how.
He probably got tired of listening, or he blowed up. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I was watching videos.
No, he's offline.
Who?
Oh, okay. He must have crashed then.
Must have crashed.
Who's offline?
Disengage.
Who was on here with us? Bill?
Cody.
Okay.
Oh yeah, damn. Cody isn't here. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, look at all these
And
things.
Okay. Clarification. I just been, however long you guys have been talking, reviewing videos, going back and looking. On January 24th, Philip, you were in the wing with us.
okay.
Anyway, it was January the 25th. January the 26th, you came on when Darkwing was on, but I wasn't on.
Okay.
From the 27th to the 30th, you have no videos to video to see whether you were
Yeah,
on or
that's
not.
probably when the whole OBS and stuff went down.
But anyway, January the 31st, you came on. Darkwing was on, but I wasn't on. And then from February 1st on till today, you've been playing in solo.
Surface scan complete.
And not always does Trace invite me in. Usually I type into his YouTube chat, "Good evening, Commander, I'm here."
Okay.
And that's what I know to go check.
Oh. Okay.
So you got your feelings butt hurt for no freaking reason whatsoever, except you don't use your head beside something to hang a hat on it. And I'm done with the discussion.
And just so you know, Philip, I'm going to be, after the stream, I'm going to be logging the duck in, just so when the carrier moves,
Okay.
he's logged in and gets the experience.
And so am I.
What do you mean get the experience?
Wait, time out, Philip. And so am I. I'm leaving Lindeb on. But what it is as long as you're online and that carrier jumps, every system that carrier jumps to, you get cartographic credit for it.
Oh, okay. You don't have to get off it or anything?
No,
Oh,
you
okay.
get everything that you would get without
You
honking.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Without honking. Okay.
Yeah. So you get the star, you get a couple of near planets, a little bit of credits for each system you go through.
Oh, okay. So you'll just leave your computers on or just the game on all day, okay.
Right, but it don't mean what we're on.
Yeah, I get
So
you.
if you text to us and we don't answer you, it's not because we're ignoring you, it's because we're not around the computer.
Yep.
But, and when I type to Trace into stream chat, when it's streamed, it's because I don't want to log on to Elite, because I could leave a message for him on Elite, but he'll never get it. We chat between streams on the stream thing, but the only thing I ever type in there is, I'm having bad weather and I may not be on, or I have a headache and I may not be on. Because I know that he's, we got something planned to do. It lets him know not to wait around for me. Go do what you need to do.
Yep.
But just remember this. I don't need nobody to fight my fights.
Hell, Philip, she was a construction worker.
Yeah.
She wouldn't have lasted in that business if she couldn't hold her own against some of the orneriest guys you've ever seen. Because every time she'd end up with a new crew, of course, it's the little old lady. The little lady. The little lady. And then she hands their asses to them.
Well, as long as she doesn't wear makeup and like wears a hard hat or something.
You don't get it.
I know.
I've met construction workers. They're an interesting group of people, and they have zero respect for women of any type. It's like, oh, a little lady trying to be a tomboy. Oh, isn't that cute? And then she hands his ass to him. Yeah. Lynn is one tough cookie.
I don't know whether I should ask why or what. I left and went and got me a cup of coffee and a candy bar after I got done.
What happened?
Like, I'll replay it.
Well, I was reminding Philip that you were a construction worker.
Oh,
Well, I got pissed.
Oh,
because
you
he
went
thought
away?
that I got pissed because he was talking that shit, thinking that I was a little girl, that I had to have some big boy fight my fights. And it's like, it doesn't matter. I can call you an asshole right to your face and don't think nothing of it. But when you try to say that we went behind your back and do something, that pisses me off, and I'm going to call you out right in public, right online, live. I don't go for that shit.
Yep.
well, the optics didn't look good.
That was because you're too stupid to use your brain. I would have asked. I would have messaged. Do you all have a problem with me?
Yeah, if we haven't invited you on, some particular night you're on, just drop a message either in the stream or in the send a direct message in the game.
Okay.
If we're actually there, it's just we didn't notice you came on.
Oh, okay.
Well, all people know that if you're in your FSS, you don't see no.
Yeah.
If you're in the middle of fighting and you're watching the enemy, you can't see who's coming on. And for him to get butt hurt and then go to blaming that, just because him and I can't get along, I went and talked to Trace to have him kicked off the group, is bullshit.
I did say I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Well, then you should have asked before you opened your mouth.
If Liz gets annoyed at you, she's gonna come right after you anyway.
Yeah.
So, she'll stick up for herself. You'll know if she gets too pissed off, because she'll let you know it. But,
Do you annoy me? Abso-fucking-lutely.
Oh, evidently me just calling out the planets I discovered annoys you for some reason.
After the 5,554 million planets that you called out, absolutely. Especially when we're trying to do something else in a different system, trying to communicate back and forth.
I only call out the notable discoveries.
yeah, I know, but doing it every one, especially, we're in combat, and we're trying to communicate in combat.
Oh,
So
well,
that we don't get in each
when-
other's way.
when you're clearly in a battle and talking to each other in the context of a battle, I actually tend to not say anything.
No, you don't.
Or I wait
Okay,
until
shut
you
up.
wait until there's a break in between your speech before I say something.
I've lost count of how many times I told you be quiet. We're fighting.
At any rate, let's drop it. It's not worth it.
Yep. What the hell? How am I still 14 jumps away? Something's not right.
Because you've had your head up your ass jumping around in a circle.
No, that must be the plotter screwing up or something. Cause I'm just going along the course that it's set.
If you go into your galaxy map, it changes your course every time.
Not every time.
Pretty much. But not, not every time, but a lot of the time it does. And it has to do with rotations and things of stars, where a star will rotate out of alignment. You can't jump into that system without getting in between a binary pair or something like that. So it's not a bad thing that it does it, but it can be annoying because you can route. I think there's a key system and it has to route you based on your star selections. It has to route you around, an extra 100 light years. Sometimes that can get annoying.
Yeah.
All right. So now, where am I relative to the carrier that I want to get to?
Do I have my beacon? I may not. Nope, I don't. There you go.
Okay, that will help.
Sorry, boss.
No problem.
And you guys haven't had a problem up until this point?
Problem
Problem
doing
up
what?
until what point with what?
Aren't you two flying together?
No, Lynn's actually sitting on the carrier because she's got a full hold of stuff for the engineers at Colonia.
Oh, okay.
I got
She's on
10
here
tons
just
of
for social interaction.
osmium. I got 10 tons of osmium and 200 units of progenitor cells. I'm not going to go out there and just daydream in a system.
Yeah. We all know what kind of luck happens then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interdiction. And then she
And
goes
then blown up.
to of osmium and she's got to go mine it again. Oh, lovely.
Yeah. And for such a common material, it's not so common.
Well, it depends. In one area, I found a lot of it when I wasn't looking for it. When I was looking for it, you can't find it worth a shit. I mean, one day in 2.5 hours, I had 150 tons of it, and I sold it because I wasn't ready for it yet.
Yeah.
I didn't want to keep 10 tons around. When I needed 10 tons, it took me 15 minutes, but it took poor Trace 45 minutes.
In the same ring.
In the same ring.
In the same ring.
Almost the same freaking spot.
Oh, really?
I just didn't find the particular, the particular asteroids. I just didn't find them. And so I found that, 2s, 1s, 3s. I finally found a 5 and a 6 and a 7, which got me a couple. And then I found the 31, which finished it off.
See, Doug is on here with me with the same hull loadout. He's got 200 progenitor cells and 10 osmium because on Down to Earth Astronomy's carrier, there's over 1,000 ships on this thing going to Colonia for one thing: engineers.
Wait, fleet carriers have no limit to how many ships can be on?
Nope.
Oh, damn.
Only
Okay.
ships that are stored.
Oh, okay.
It's, you could store 40 ships per commander.
Oh, wow. Damn, okay.
Which is, of course, 2 more ships than you can actually have.
Yeah.
But we're sitting here with full hulls, and no, we're not going to get out there and skip around. But Trace he's got another cutter that he's trying. It's just for mining, so he needs some more data and some more materials because he's going to ship both Darkwing and Trace out there. Drop off Trace and his courier. Darkwing's going to finish his engineers out there and then come back. And then Trace is going towards carrier.
Yeah.
His carrier.
I'm going to go drop this mining cutter off at my carrier. I got to go pick up a collector electric controller over by Sagittarius A at Explorers Anchorage, and then head out to the carrier, and I'll be shipping my courier out to the carrier to fly back.
Wait, but isn't your carrier like 65,000 light years out there?
55, yeah.
Oh, okay. That.
From the bubble.
Okay, but it's still like 30.
Makes it a whole lot closer.
Yeah, it's only 35 from
Yeah.
Colonia.
Are you going to be able to make it there and back in time to catch the flea carrier back to the bubble?
No, but the courier the courier that I'm sending out to it has a 50 light year jump range.
Oh, okay. So it won't take you all that long anyway.
No, and while I'm out there waiting for the courier to arrive, I'm going to mine tritium and put it on the carrier.
Okay. Well, I don't see a point in that since your carrier's not going anywhere. Oh, wait, or do you mean, what's it, down-to-earth astronomy's carrier?
No, but 5 years from now, I might want to move the carrier.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
But when he gets to his carrier and he calls it, when he gets to his carrier and his cutter, and he calls the courier, it's going to take close to 150 hours or so for that courier to get to his ship.
Might as well do something.
Twiddling his damn thumbs.
Yep.
He's going to be productive and fill up his carrier.
Okay.
It's called killing 2 or 3 birds with one stone.
Your carrier's been out there for almost a year now, right?
Didn't get there till October, did it?
Yeah, it took us a while to get it out there.
Oh, okay.
We left here June 10th.
Yeah. So it's been, it was left here June 10th. It's, been in existence for about 8 months. And 6 of those was getting it out there. Or maybe not. It's going to take us 3 months to get it out there or something like that.
It would have been 3 months, but we waited around, and then you got on with the deep state. Yeah, and you had to wait for them to come back with you with an answer of where they really wanted you.
Mm-hmm.
So we piddled around for a week mining, or 3 or 4 days mining before they finally got back to you, and they gave you a choice, and you picked that, and because of the location near the
exclusion zone,
the lock system, and also because it was another way to Bickle Point only if you had a good enough ship. So, yeah. But one day he may want to move it for another distance world thingy bobber, or good knows what's going to happen in 4 years, And if he don't have tritium, he ain't going to go far.
Wow, that's still in the terraformable zone, huh? 2,300 light seconds away almost.
Well, remember the terraformable star is different for terraformable range is
Yeah, I
different
know.
for every star.
This.
The hotter stars, it's further out.
Yeah, this one, which is I think it's A. It's either.
Yep.
I think it's an A. They go to like 25 or so. It's between 1,500 and 25, right around there.
Yeah.
So it's pretty wide.
Yeah, and it does differ on each star based on the exact temperature of the star.
Yep.
Fuel scoping.
And not only that, until you get in that little tool there that shows you exactly how it's all orbiting everything,
Yeah.
you have no clue. It may be the closest to the main star, but opposite of where you are at.
Well, I found terraformables orbiting brown dwarfs just because they cross close enough to an actual living star, actual real star, not something that's about to collapse into a black hole or something.
Okay.
That's close enough that it crosses into it.
Disengage. Open hailing frequencies. Really? It selected you instead of selecting the carrier.
And I don't have no landing pad. Sorry, boss.
Oh, damn.
How are we gonna do this since we're on the carrier for the next day or so? Sit here and narrate as we go by these. Land on your left.
Oh, well, that would be possible if you... Sorry, go on.
Tomorrow at stream time, we will be at the Collection of Wonders.
Oh, well, yeah, Tracy can get off.
Yep.
Darkwing
The one
limbs
lady
kind of
here.
stuck to the belly of the carrier.
Well, no, there won't be. You could actually go off because there's not going to be any NPCs.
Oh, that's right. Maybe. I let they follow the carrier out.
How long is the carrier going to remain at this midway stop?
Overnight.
About 6 hours. Yeah, about 6 hours.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
I will be back in just a moment.
Okay. It leaves the bubble at 2 a.m. my time, and it arrives at the Collection of Wonders at 11 a.m. And then it leaves the Collection of Wonders at 2 a.m. again. So what is it? 11 a.m. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About 10 hours is going to remain there.
Mm.
And then we arrive in Colonia, where we all jump off. And then it's going to go on a bonus excursion to the world of death. And then it's going to be
There's
there
a
for
world
about
of
6
death
hours.
out there?
On the other side of Colonia, yes.
Oh, okay.
About 610 light years.
Surface scan.
And then it's coming back to Colonia. And then it's going to do another bonus excursion going to the 11G planet, which is about 2,347 light years from Colonia. And then it's coming back to Colonia, and then we load up on it and head back towards the bubble.
Hopefully you get there in time
Get there in time for what?
to hitch a ride back to the bubble.
Since I only have 2 engineers, I'm going to do them and then come back and park on the carrier.
Okay.
He's going to be there. He's going to be there for like 10 hours.
So let me pull it up. Route to Colonia. 8 a.m. server times, which is actually in 5 hours. The carrier's going to leave.
Is it 3:07 your time in game?
It's 10 something right now.
No, I'm asking him his game clock. Does it say 3:07?
307. Yeah, 307. It's the same for
So-
everybody.
Okay, so it doesn't matter. East, Central, Pacific. It's the same
Right.
time. Okay.
Right. So 8 o'clock server 8 o'clock game time, which is in
Okay.
5 hours. The carrier is going to leave. It will arrive at Collection of Wonders at 1700, which is before the stream tomorrow. So it's like
11 a.m.
noon,
for me.
11 a.m. For you, noon for me. It won't leave there until 8 a.m. Friday.
Okay.
server time. So,
It's a little confusing, Philip, because how Elite works. It's already like the 25th.
Yeah. Because it's UK time.
yep, it's GMT.
Yep.
So it's, server, the game time is the same for everyone,
Yep.
which is why Down to Earth is using game time as his,
Yeah, so no one misses it by accident.
right. So it's, a known time. You can do your own offset. In fact, on his Discord, he puts up a direct link to a time converting site.
Which isn't really needed if you're just going off in-game time anyway.
Well, unless you want to be on game all the time to figure out what time he's leaving.
Right. But because I know where my offset to the game, I know exactly.
Yeah.
I can just look at it and subtract 5.
Yep.
Game time is my time is game time minus 5.
Yep.
Most of the time, depending on the conjunctions of daylight savings.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's 4, but most of the time it's 5.
So he's giving you enough time at each one of these excursions to explore, 8 hours, 10 hours,
Yep.
and then get your butt back and get on the carrier and be ready to go.
Yep. And it just so happens that our stream time, or my stream time, is in the time where on each of these things the carrier is at the location I need it to be.
Yeah.
So that's good. So, then he's got these minor excursions from Colonia to the World of Death, Colonia to Death Planet, the 11G planet.
Ooh, there's 11G planet? Where's that?
KYLOAALCLY G1518.
Ooh, a very ominous name for that system.
I believe that Down to Earth Astronomy has a video where he actually either landed or tried to land on it.
Wow.
Oh, he landed.
What did he land in?
Oh, he just had A-rated thrusters.
Okay.
He had dirty drives, track drives. He had maxed out thrusters and just landed. I mean,
He came in
also
shallow, though. He didn't come in no steep. It was shallow and
Yeah, of
coming in
course.
light.
shallow. He came in shallow. He's a decent pilot, and he pulled off the landing. He even pulled it off FA off.
Oh, nice.
He said he's a good pilot. He's actually gotten a lot better since he started practicing things with FA off. Anyway, so I've got his full schedule, and I hope to get all my engineering done. Hopefully I'll get it done in 1 2-hour session and then get to go see the World of Death and
Try to land on it.
Oh no, I'm not gonna. My ship doesn't have good enough thrusters.
What?
I
Your
just got
cutter?
those 2 engineers.
Your courier, I mean.
No. Oh no, that Trice is not going there. Trice has got enough stuff to do.
Okay. So it's just Darkwing then?
It's just Darkwing's gonna go to that, yeah.
Okay.
And I don't see him getting off and trying that on his Conda. I just don't see that happening.
Oh, he's in an Anaconda?
Yeah.
Had
Oh.
to have the haulage to haul the 200 progenitor cells.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Guess you don't have much choice in that.
No, and it's not fully engineered out, so, yeah.
But what I'm hoping for is when we get out there as soon as we land, get the 2 engineers that I lack out there done and up to grade 5, and then jump my butt back on the carrier. That way I don't have to worry about trying to catch it going back to the bubble.
Well, luckily on the, when he's going to between, so let me see, 3-1 midnight server time. Midnight server time. We're 3 a.m. Okay. So at this time on the night that he's gonna head back, the carrier will be at Colonia. So this is the we'll be able to get on the
Midnight
carrier,
server
no problem.
time.
Midnight server time is when he arrives back from his second excursion.
Right, it's 6 p.m. my time.
Right. So during either of the 2 streams, there'll be a decent opportunity to get on the carrier.
Right. Yeah, you may miss the world to death, but yeah, you'll be there.
Yep. Carrier services. Actually,
The only thing it's going to take any length of time out there is the 25 escape pods.
yeah, that doesn't take long though.
No.
Yeah, unless you have issues.
Well,
Half the time the stupid escape pods get jammed into a spot you can't get to them.
well, I can't swap ships on the carrier for some reason.
Why not?
I don't know.
You should be able to.
You got anything in your cargo hold?
Oh, yeah, that would be why.
Oh, you probably have limpets on you or something.
I got a whole ton of lipids on me.
Yep.
That's why I can't do it. All right, that makes sense.
I hate
I'm not
limpets.
All right, I guess I won't do any engineering on this till I get to. I was going to engineer the other.
Yeah.
If limpets are the only thing in your storage, they should allow you to store the damn thing.
They will. If they will, if the ship that you're going to transfer has enough storage to transfer the lipids
Yeah.
over, you can.
All right, whatever. Gonna need a material trader, huh? Okay, great. Oh, I can do this one.
System scan complete.
But I figured when we get out there, the first one I do is the 200 progenitor cells and get rid of them.
Yeah, no kidding.
and then do the 10 tons of osmium.
Yeah, because the osmium you can mine when you're out there. The progenitor cells are a pain in the behind to get.
Yeah, they're generally something you have to buy from a market, which may or may not be available out there.
There's only one market out there that sells them.
Mm.
And that's the reason why Down to Earth Astronomy advised everybody to buy them here in the bubble. That way, in case, because 1,000 ships going out there, they don't have enough supply.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I think he figured it up, and the Oni would have enough for 180 commanders, and he's got 1,000.
Holy crap, that's a huge high metal content world. It's 12 and a half times the size of Earth.
Nice. Alrighty, it is after 10 o'clock, so I'm going to call it a night here. Like I said, for anyone who happens to be in, my friends list and in game, I will be leaving Darkwing on overnight, so that when the carrier moves, I get the exploration data. And we will pick this up again at the normal 8 p.m. time tomorrow night. And I'm hoping to have a Darkwing stream in ahead of that to go get exploration data for the Collection of Wonders, which is a lovely, it's a highly expensive system. So I will scan that, maybe one or two systems nearby before getting back on the carrier again. I think Trice has already been there, but I'll double check. And if he hasn't been there, I'll go scan it with him afterwards. But we'll pick this stream up 8 p.m. Eastern Time as normal, and hopefully Darkwing a little before that. But pretty much all I got time for tonight. And I'd like to thank everyone who came along for the ride this evening. It was great having you all along. And tomorrow, well, we'll be at the Collection of Wonders with the D2EA North Star carrier. And thank you, Down to Earth, for planning this trip. That's all for now. This is Trice Majestus signing out. All right, guys, you have a good night. It was great having you both along.
Yep, good night. Good night, you two.
Good night.
And I'll call it here as well. We have 10 more jumps until the fleet carrier, and then we haven't got closer to Colonia, so Colonia should be just under 9,000 light years away. So about 120 or so jumps. And thanks for anyone watching. Sorry for the misunderstanding, Lynn. And we'll pick this up tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. Until then, bye.